I'm grateful that I got this thing to spew on, and that there's a couple people listening. A few, it seems. Who knows how this works? You know, a couple videos nobody pays attention to, and then all of a sudden, something pops off. I don't know if it's an algorithm. I don't know what it is, but usually in the afternoon, nobody pays attention to this stuff that I put down. So I can just jump on here and vent, and that's what I'm doing. And I was having these flashes. You remember whenever people were getting beat down, choked out, dragged out of stadiums for not wearing a mask? Basically spit on, ostracized, and treated like they were poisoning like they were Typhoid Mary poisoning the world. You remember that? Well, it turns out there was no science behind the masks at all. I already knew that right off the bat because I was a nurse. You know, where there's only one situation you walk in a room with a mask. One. And you gown up. And it was to protect you, not them. It was MRSA. Everything else, nobody wore masks, ever. Because masks don't work. Like the particles are too small. And then doctors, when they did surgery, they masked up so some of their saliva doesn't fall into the wound, you know, or the open cavity or whatever they're working on. They get it sterile as possible. For the patient, not because they're going to catch something. So I knew the whole thing was a bunch of horse shit. And I watched it go down. And I'm just like, oh my God. For like a year, I walk in places and there people try to make me wear a mask. In fact, I left Pittsburgh basically over it because I walked into this thrift store and there was an armed guard there that told me to put my mask on. And I was like, why are you wearing a gun? I almost took the thing off him and pistol whipped him with it. You know? Because there was no mask in there for like 2 months, and then all of a sudden they're masking up again after, you know, all the research. So anyway, that's the kind of hell on earth. You know, it's just whenever you see something so clearly wrong, but you're powerless over it. That's the kind of stuff that you have to learn to deal with. And that's what spirituality is for. So yeah, I'm going to go to a meeting tonight. I need one. I don't know why this stuff's crashing in on me, but you can't live in resentment. And I'm going to get off here and make it a short. Peace.